Have you ever wondered why people react to you in ways you can't explain? Why they seem drawn to you without you saying a word? There's something in you that can't be easily described, yet it's felt by almost everyone who comes near you. It's not loud, it's not forced, but it's powerful. You might not even fully understand it yourself. You just know that wherever you go, people notice you. Their attention shifts. Their behavior changes, especially women. You see it in how they glance at you, how their posture subtly shifts, how their tone softens, or how they linger longer in your presence. And it keeps happening again and again, not because you're trying to impress anyone, but because something about you speaks louder than words ever could. This isn't just about physical attraction or confidence. It's something deeper. It's a kind of energy that moves through you without effort. And it's time to stop brushing it off like it's no big deal. It's time to stop thinking it's just coincidence. The truth is, your presence changes the atmosphere around you. You affect people in ways they often can't understand, but they feel it. They respond to it. That matters. And what you do with that energy matters even more. Being aware of this isn't about ego. It's about responsibility. You see, many people walk through life without ever understanding the effect they have on others. But you don't have that luxury anymore. You've seen the signs. You've noticed the patterns. Now, it's about learning how to carry this energy with wisdom. Because if you don't, you'll attract people and situations that drain you. You'll find yourself surrounded by people who want something from you, but not all of them will have the right intentions. There will always be people who are attracted to your light without understanding it. Some will feel pulled toward you because your presence makes them feel alive. Some will confuse their attraction with love. Others will simply want to stand near you to feel important. But just because someone wants to be near you doesn't mean they should be. And just because someone craves your attention doesn't mean they're capable of respecting your presence. That's why you need to protect your energy. You can't be everything to everyone. You can't pour into people who only want to take from you. And you can't allow yourself to be pulled into relationships, conversations, or connections that drain your peace just because someone finds you interesting. Your energy is a gift, but it's not free. It comes with weight. It carries depth. It deserves to be handled with care. Many people will admire you. Fewer will understand you. Even fewer will truly connect with you. But here's the key. Only those who can meet you where you are, with honesty, respect, and genuine intention, deserve to be close to you. The rest, they're just passing through, attracted by the feeling you create, but not equipped to hold space for the person behind that feeling. You don't have to explain your value to anyone. Let your presence speak for itself. People will feel it before you say a word. And those who are meant for you won't need to be convinced. They'll just know. The ones who truly matter won't try to consume your energy. They'll match it. They'll protect it. They'll bring something of their own to the table instead of always taking from yours. But that only happens when you begin to choose carefully. When you realize that just because you have a powerful presence doesn't mean everyone should have access to it. When you stop accepting every invitation, every compliment, every look as a reason to open the door. When you begin to ask yourself, does this person see me, or are they just reacting to the way I make them feel? You have to be honest with yourself. Are you giving your energy to people who value it, or just to people who want to feel better by being near you? Are you saying yes out of habit, or because it truly feels right? Are you making space for people who are aligned with your values, or just allowing whoever shows interest to take up your time? Your attention is precious. Your presence is powerful. And once you understand that, you stop entertaining shallow connections. You stop needing validation from strangers. You stop mistaking attention for respect. You stop chasing love that doesn't honor your worth. Because the truth is, you are never meant to chase. You are meant to stand still in your strength and let what's real come to you. Not because you're cold, not because you're better than anyone, but because your energy is rare, and rare things are protected. When you know your worth, you move differently. You speak with more purpose. You stop letting people in just because they're charming or persistent. You start noticing the difference between someone who is drawn to your energy and someone who wants to understand the heart behind it. You start filtering out the noise. You choose peace over attention, depth over distraction, substance over sparkle. That's when everything starts to shift. That's when you begin to feel lighter. That's when you stop second guessing yourself. Because suddenly, you're not wasting energy on people who don't see you clearly. You're not watering dead plants, hoping they'll bloom. You're not making space for people who only want you when it's convenient. Instead, you start building real connections. You begin to draw in people who are secure in themselves, who aren't intimidated by your presence, who don't just want to stand in your light, but want to shine with you. People who don't take your time for granted. People who understand that what you bring is more than just presence. It's clarity, calm, leadership, and depth. You don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to play small to make others comfortable. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room. You just need to be fully, unapologetically yourself. That's what makes you unforgettable. Not the attention you get, but the peace you carry. Not the eyes you catch, but the hearts you touch. Not the words you say, but the energy you hold when you say nothing at all. So walk with awareness. Know that your presence has weight. Know that people will remember how they felt around you more than what you said. And let that awareness guide your choices. Not everyone deserves to know you deeply. Not everyone can handle your truth. And that's okay. The right ones will come. The right ones will stay. And the wrong ones will fall away. Not because you push them out, but because your energy no longer entertains anything that doesn't align with who you are. This is your time to rise without rushing, to lead without needing applause, to connect without clinging, to walk through the world knowing that the power in you is real, it's rare, and it's already enough. The real you is revealed not when people are watching, but when you're alone with your thoughts, your choices, and your silence. That's when your true character speaks. Real strength, real mastery, comes not from being praised, admired, or followed, but from knowing yourself on a level so deep that no one else can define you. It's not about who claps for you in public. It's about who you are in private when there's no one around to impress and no one there to give you a pat on the back. You can have charm, good looks, influence, and all the attention in the world. But if you don't understand who you are at your core, all of that means nothing. You can be surrounded by people, and still feel empty. You can be loved by thousands and still feel lost if your sense of worth is built only on how others see you. Many people walk through life with magnetic energy. People are drawn to them. They light up a room. They know how to be seen. But deep inside, they're unsure of where they're going. They feed off attention because they haven't built direction. They confuse admiration for purpose. They think that being wanted means they're valuable. But admiration can be shallow, and desire can disappear as quickly as it came. When the attention fades, what's left? If all you've built is a surface level identity, then you'll find yourself stuck, unsure, and chasing the next moment of validation. If you're someone who naturally draws people in, if you feel a presence in you that others seem to respond to without knowing why, then you're not meant to live like everyone else. You're not here to collect admirers, to rack up likes, compliments, or followers. You're here to build something real, starting with yourself. You're not meant to be defined by the way people see you. You're meant to shape your identity from within, based on what's true, not what's popular. It starts by stepping away from the noise and the outside opinions and asking yourself the questions that really matter. Who am I when no one is praising me? What do I value when no one is watching? What matters to me beyond being wanted? What am I doing with my life that feels real, that feels grounded? You have something powerful within you, and that power only becomes truly meaningful when it's connected to a sense of direction. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing. You need to know what kind of impact you want to leave behind. Attraction is temporary. Praise is fleeting. But the way you make people feel, the way you inspire, uplift, and awaken something in others that lasts far beyond the moment, it becomes your legacy. It becomes the story people tell about you long after you've left the room. Your value doesn't come from how many people want you. It comes from how deeply you touch lives and how you leave others changed, stronger, more aware of their own worth just because they crossed your path. The way you use your energy matters more than how much of it you have. You may already know the effect you have on people, the way their eyes follow you, the way conversations with you linger in their minds, the way your presence seems to shift something around them. But that gift isn't meant to be wasted. It's not meant to be used carelessly or without thought. It's meant to be handled with awareness. If people come into your life and feel seen, heard, valued because of how you treat them, then you're using your gift the right way. But if people leave feeling used, confused, or forgotten, then your energy is being wasted on moments that don't build anything lasting. You're not here to take from others. You're here to give something real. Your influence should not be used to collect attention, but to create connection. And connection only happens when you treat people as human beings, not as fans, not as admirers, not as objects of your power. Every person who is drawn to you has a life of their own. They have emotions, needs, stories, and struggles. When they feel something powerful around you, when they are pulled in by your presence, that moment carries weight. It's not casual. It's not empty. It's an opportunity to offer something real. You can choose how to handle each of these moments. You can use your influence to impress people and leave them unchanged. Or you can use your presence to help them grow, to help them feel seen in ways they haven't before. People remember those who make them feel more connected to themselves. They don't forget the ones who help them feel powerful, valued, and understood, even if just for a short time. That kind of impact becomes part of who you are. It shapes your reputation, your legacy, and your future relationships. You may already know that you have something rare within you. The way people look at you, the way they react, the way their body language shifts when you enter a space, it's not a coincidence. It's because they feel something. Your presence activates something in them that they don't fully understand. Some feel comfort. Some feel excitement. Some feel deeply seen. But this influence is not meant to be used recklessly. It's meant to be shared with care, with responsibility. The world teaches people to chase power and use it for their own benefit. But real power is not about control. It's about contribution. It's about how many lives you can leave better than you found them. Your energy is not just about how it feels to be admired. It's about what others carry with them after the moment is gone. Some people walk through life collecting moments, taking what they can, and moving on. They don't pause to think about the emotional trail they leave behind. They leave others confused, doubting themselves, wondering if they mattered at all. But you are not here to move through life like that. You are not here to leave people wondering if they were just another temporary part of your story. You are here to leave people feeling stronger. You are here to remind them of their worth. You are here to be the kind of presence that lifts others, not drains them. Everything you do matters. Every glance, every conversation, every time you choose to listen instead of speak, every time you treat someone with care instead of ego, these things add up. They build the story of who you are. Your presence is not ordinary. It is powerful. But power without intention is dangerous. If you don't use it with awareness, you will eventually regret the damage it leaves behind. But if you use it wisely, you can become a source of real transformation. So ask yourself what kind of legacy you're building. Are people remembering you for how you made them feel small, or for how you made them feel seen? Are you using your influence to create a deeper kind of connection? Or are you just enjoying the thrill of being desired without any responsibility for what that desire means? You can become someone who is admired today and forgotten tomorrow. Or you can be someone who is remembered for a lifetime because of the way you made people feel more human, not just attracted, not just excited, but safe, understood, and respected. That's the difference between a moment and a memory. That's the difference between someone who is chased and someone who is cherished. When you fully understand the power you hold, your life changes. The way you move changes. You stop chasing attention. You stop wasting your energy on shallow things. You start protecting your space. You start being more careful about who you let close. You choose people who match your energy instead of those who simply admire it from a distance. You value deep conversations, not empty flattery. You focus on building things that last. Your energy is rare. Your presence is rare. And because it's rare, you can't afford to waste it. You can't afford to spend it on meaningless situations or people who don't value depth. Your time is valuable. Your experiences are sacred. And your life is meant to reflect that truth. From this moment forward, you must walk differently. not with arrogance, but with clarity, with purpose, with the awareness that you are someone who carries weight in the lives of others. You must move with the understanding that your energy can either build or break, and you must choose to build. Let your life be about more than being liked. Let it be about being remembered, not for your charm, but for your impact. Let people walk away from you not just with admiration, but with a new sense of their own strength. Let your presence awaken something real in others. Let your influence not just light up a room, but light up the lives within it. The best kind of legacy is not built on how many people desired you. It's built on how many people grew because they met you. It's built on how many people walk into the world with more courage, more clarity, and more love for themselves because of the way you showed up. And when you live this way, you won't need recognition to prove your value. You'll know deep down that you were never meant to be just another person in the crowd. You were always meant to be the one they could never forget.